come shopping with me at my local honey hole to see what we can flip online for a profit. I'm typically a vintage reseller, so let's see what we have. So I was at this location a few days prior and got 31 kids items, other items as well, and they told me to come back because they still had more in the bag. So here I am now. There was so many. I had to be pretty selective. I typically try to sell things for about $30 or more. This was really cute. It did have some faint blemishes, as some other baby items did as well. So I did leave those behind because I am pretty selective and I don't want to sell something that is stained that I don't think I can get out, especially for just a $30 sale. I could have bundled some of these cute outfits that I'm pulling out and showing you guys, but overall I was very happy with this trip as well. This second time I went, I found about 21 items, or maybe 30. All in, I had about 60 kids items, and I'm keeping 5 or so for my daughter for the fall season. This one I was hoping it was an 80s cartoon, but unfortunately it is not that I am aware of. I did a quick Google lens and couldn't find anything, so that's going to be a smaller sale. Now this one is adorable. My youngest is 2 and is in a 3T. That is, I believe, 0 to 6 months. It's a cute little sweatshirt and sweatpants, but the elastic on the pants is unfortunately shot and would need replaced. So I'm just going to sell them probably for like $20 and just disclose that flaw. Again, here's another really cute one. I didn't really even show it. There was some glue or something. Yeah, I briefly point to it right there. And so I did put that one back as well. I was hoping to find Barney, Strawberry Shortcake, all of the very popular 80s and 90s cartoons, as I can resell those items pretty well, like casual wear. I also look for pageant or party dresses that have lots of ruffles, lace, and layers. Those tend to do really well, but I will take anything really, again, as long as I can make about 30. This one I would sell for about 20. If it had the bloomers and the bloomers were in good condition, I would consider it, as this honey hole, guys, the kids' clothes are just $1. So again, I could have lotted up pajamas, but in the past I haven't had the best of luck. Oh my goodness, if you know that pink tag, it's baby bagosh, Oshkosh, which people do collect. So I picked it up and I'll show you in the haul in a second. Again, so stinking cute, but if it had more lace, I would have gotten it. That one, this piece, I really debated. I've sold something like it in the past, but I believe it only went for about 20. It had little footies on it, but again, I was just getting so much. That was Pilly. I believe I did leave that because that is a really cute casual play suit or romper. And the vintage clothing I did find was only girls, which I typically only find cute girls. The vintage boys items just don't resell well for me, so I typically only get the girls. I was also really hoping for Oshkosh, the made in USA, or like the 80s 90s Oshkosh. Certain novelty prints on their best back overalls can fetch a high dollar, as I've shown in some previous videos. Now I was really hoping this was Oshkosh. It's Lee, which I will take. It's a really cute color, and those were hung separately, but it's actually a set. It was there the other day, and I thought about it, and I decided to pick it up. Now, going through and looking back, I regret not buying all of these cute, like, had little kitties. Those tend to do pretty well for me, and I could have easily lotted them up, been in it about $5, and sold it for, I don't know, $50 for those cute outfits. Everything was pretty well taken care of. That one was Pilly. The casual items that I did thrift did show more wear, obviously, than the more formal party dresses, but everything was well taken care of, and I was just so over the moon. This is the first time in like 5 years probably that I've seen so much good vintage for little girls. Like, come on. I debated really hard on this one too. Oh my goodness, I'm really trying to make more money per item, and so I did sadly had to leave that, but I'm really hoping someone who has a little girl will come in and just make their day. This item also had stains, and they were set in stains, meaning I don't think I could get them out. So again, I left that behind, and I left, oh, you guys, like, this is so hard to go back and look at all the cuteness. Now the lace, the pink, if it maybe had a little bit more on it, like an animal or any novelty print on it, I would have gotten it, but I did leave it. I did also notice that the vintage pants that they were putting out were no good. Most of them, the elastic in the waist was disintegrated. Oh, again, so cute. Now, they had all these cute party dresses, but I did not see any of the bottoms or the bloomers. I'm not sure if they weren't donated or if they just didn't come with the outfits initially.
Yeah.
But here's a cute one.
Yeah, I'm going through them slowly. They're adorable.
They're very adorable. I said I needed to get on the phone and call somebody.
Uh-huh.
No, that's cute. I like pink.
Yeah.
And even some of the other stuff besides the dresses are cute.
There's some cute casual wear.
Yeah, I like the sets.
Yeah.
I love cats, so. But
Me too.
yeah, they're beautiful.
I know.
A lot of them I know from going through here are
Yeah.
already gone.
Yeah, I got probably 20 to 30
Oh, you did?
last week when I was here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, those dresses are gorgeous.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I was doing it.
I took a picture
I said,
of...
boy, I hit the jackpot.
Yeah. I took a picture of the rack when it came out because I could not believe it.
None of us could.
Yeah.
Like, that was a big blessing because, see, for weeks,
Uh-huh.
we were getting donations,
Uh-huh.
but nothing for children or babies.
Oh.
So for a couple of weeks, so this thing got really thinned down.
Yeah.
So when that happened, it was a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Blessing from God. He knew what we needed,
Uh-huh.
and we got it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, all my grandkids are grown.
Uh-huh.
I had a couple of them in Arkansas that were little, but
Yeah.
the girls were all grown, and mainly it was the girls' clothes.
Right.
I found the matching pants to this, and my little 2-year-old girl absolutely loves it. She's already worn this outfit. Now this is pretty cute. I would have gotten it if it had pants, but it is missing a button, and it's just not one I can simply replace. So I had to pass. This one was more like almost early 2000s, I think. It's okay. I mean, I wasn't too hip on it, so I had to pass. Oh my goodness, the color on this is stunning with that pink satin bow. I believe I picked this one up. Did I? Yes, I think I did. Oh my gosh, it's like one after the other. Now, did I get that? I think I got this one as well. 3 in a row. The collar, the lace, the little bows, and actually in all of these dresses I got, the elastic and the cuffs are still good. They weren't crunchy. The detail on that collar is stunning. Again, the teal and pink, just not super common combinations, and I had to get it. Now this one, I believe I did leave. I gravitate more towards 90s versus 80s, and I don't know that little ones really want to wear those pants, but pick this up for my daughter. She's gonna look so cute this fall in all this 90s stuff.
Sorry.
I was on the fence with this dress just because it was pretty plain Jane. There wasn't like any extra lace on the bottom, and they actually altered the bottom to make it about 2 inches shorter, so it was partially undone. I just went ahead and lengthened it back to its original length, which took like 2 extra minutes, but I'll probably list that one for about $35. I really liked this one, and I debated it. Last time I went to, it had this really cute satin collar, which isn't as common, but when you looked at it at an angle, they were like little snags. This one also was just a little bit too casual, so I did go ahead and pass on that one as well. I really love this dark floral with the velvet collar and the velvet buttons. Oh, the color is so perfect for like fall or winter, but it was missing a button. I was looking if there were any extras so I could repair that, because I would sell that for about $35 or $40. However, there was not a button, so I did pass. Too much pilling on that dress and just not enough profit. This one looks like a real tablecloth with all the vegetables, but the lace right here was just too damaged, and even if I tried to repair it, I just don't think I would do a good enough job. Plus, it was more casual and a larger girl size, so I did go ahead and pass. If this was a junior's women's size, I totally would have gotten it, but it was unfortunately too small to pass as even like a women's extra small or small. Again, that one too. Those are very on trend, but just way too small to list as adult.
Grab a drink because this haul is going to be long. I got just in the little girls' vintage clothes alone about 60 pieces. They were only $1 a piece. So I have a mixture, but almost all of this is vintage. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we have a really cute 60s, 70s satin purse with a lucite, could possibly be Bakelite handle. I believe the way to test if it's true Bakelite is to rub it really fast if you're like wearing jeans, or you could run it under hot water for a minute, and it's supposed to have like a formaldehyde scent to it, as I believe there is formaldehyde in Bakelite. But we like the color, and it was $1. I have a new honey hole. Well, not necessarily new, but every time I go there, it's a killer. Like it is always awesome. So I would probably ask $40 for this. I do not see a brand inside, but it is in beautiful condition. Very, very light wear. So cute little berries. I don't know if those are raspberries or what, but adorable little bag. Something also that's really neat about it is it can fold up. So this can be like your day bag, or if you want more of a smaller look, it snaps so you can have more of a clutch, which is really cute. So it's versatile, which is a bonus. The next is tried and true. This is a vintage waffle weave baby blanket, satin trim, acrylic nylon binding. I usually only say satin trim if it's shiny and feels softer, but this is just nylon trim. And this was $3. Now this is a cumulative haul from like the last week. So don't think I just went to the thrift store once. I went to two different thrift stores. One I hit twice because the vintage girls' clothes were just amazing, as you saw from the footage. That's the second time I went. The first time they had even more. And who knows, the day that I wasn't there, who went and got the other stuff because they were still putting it out. This is Vintage Carter's. It's the waffle weave. This is pretty sought after. I believe I can get $40 to $60 for this blanket. They usually sell best for me on Etsy. The lowest comp I saw on eBay was for $35. But people on eBay, which is fine for their business model, but I feel like with vintage, a lot of people underprice items just because they want them to move fast, which is fine. But with those items that you can't just go to the store and buy now, which is most of what I sell, I feel like I can mark my items up. Here is a modern piece that I will definitely price to sell with the current comps. This is Eileen Fisher. Now this is a small, I typically like their larger sizes, but it's like a jersey knit and a charcoal gray, just the zip up cardigan, very casual. I feel like this brand did better a few years ago. Now I'll get like $35 for this. Hopefully it's in nice condition. This next item, sleeping bags are like hit or miss. This is Garfield. And not all Garfield is wonderful because in the 90s they mass marketed these, or mass produced, I mean. So like if you find a Garfield plush or like coffee mug, it's probably not worth much. Always do your research. But it's the Nap Attack Sack. Super cute. This one has some fading. I do tend to sell these best over on Etsy as well. And we'll probably get, I paid $2 for it, and we'll probably list mine for $35. The next, no, this is crazy to think that we're in the beginning of July and starting next month, people are going to be thinking fall, right? Fall time. So getting prepared, here is the men's store at Sears, and it is a quilted interior flannel shirt jacket. Jacket is more like a lightweight jacket, but love the colors and nice condition. I always check to make sure that I have all the buttons and that there aren't any blemishes on it. Not saying I won't pick some up, but I do look for that. Here is a late 90s pullover windbreaker from Nike. Has the embroidered swoosh right there in the front. This may be early Y2K. I'll have to check the tag. But what I like about this is the color. It's this really vibrant green, Kelly green almost. Back in 2011, that was my bridesmaid dress color. I don't know what I was thinking, but that was kind of the thing. So yeah, I wish it had a big swoosh on the back or even a spell out. All it does is the Nike Air, which is fine. It's in good shape. It's a medium, oversized medium. It even has like those cheap plastic zippers, so that's why I was thinking maybe it's more Y2K, but I'll do a little bit of research. I'm guessing like $35 for that. Again, I feel like the older Nike used to do a little bit better a few years ago, but I paid, where did I find that one at? The shirt jacket I paid, I think $4 for. That jacket, they may have charged me $3 or $4 for as well. Here, men's vintage bathrobes or just robes do well for me. This is, I believe, to be 70s. It's by Pilgrim, but this folded tag kind of helps me date the era. So I'm going to say 70s. This is a nice houndstooth in black and like a dark forest green, like a khaki green. I do make sure I have the sashes or the belts. I can possibly do replacements, but this one actually snaps. So it's a little bit customized and would be harder to replace. But this is really soft flannel, and I'm hoping to get about $50 for that one. The next is not a brand I typically pick up, Columbia. It used to be pretty popular more like 15 years ago. Now it's sold everywhere, probably even Marshall's. And oh wait, this is interesting. So it says Columbia right here, which this is probably Y2K, but up here it says, I don't know. Can you guys read that? I'll have to do a little bit of research, but I got it for the style because it's like a Penny Lane jacket. It's this beautiful burgundy, like eggplant with the faux fur collar, like probably put Penny Lane. But again, corduroy, the color, the faux fur collar. I think it has a little bit of an asymmetrical zip as well. And it's got a little bit of the moto style with the belt at the waist. It feels like good quality, but what's kind of throwing me is that tag at the top, because so it's got the Columbia button here, up here. I don't know if it's a collab. So the zipper pulls are kind of throwing me because I don't know that that was Columbia's logo. Yeah, see, Columbia's logo is this like square. I don't know if it's even going to show, but anyways, again, I got this based off of style. Talked about it for way too long. probably like I'll list that one for $50. The next is B. Makowski. This is really cute, very on trend, I feel. Hobo bag, leather with calf hair, zebra print, large zipper pulls, fringe. This brand has done well for me, and I believe they retail for a decent amount. This one has feet. Just feels so nice and soft. I did recently sell one on Depop for a good amount. I'll put that up in the corner. Over $50. So never discount. I do list all my shoes and purses over there, but just a nice, really good condition. Has magnetic closure with leopard print satin interior. I paid a whole $4 for this. And again, I don't know exactly what I'll list it for. I have not listed any of these items except for, I'll probably do a voiceover because I have listed a few things that I'll insert at some point during this video. These are adorable. At first, I thought they were hand embroidered, handmade, but they were half off. These are like cream colored lace, floral embroidered throw pillows. Adorable. I absolutely love this for that cottage core aesthetic. Or if you have like a shabby chic, it's also kind of the vibes it's giving me. So these were half off that day. And so each of these pillows I paid $1.50 for. So I'm $3 in, and I only got them because there were two and they are clean, flaw free. Now, before I was filming this video, I did see partially through, and these are actually factory made, but they're made in Taiwan. So these are not reproductions. I also look at the zippers, and with years of experience, you just kind of learn the types of zippers for eras or decades to know if it's legit or if it's a reproduction. So anyways, I'll probably list these for about $40 for the pair. I'm going to do my breakables. They're sitting behind me. I don't want to forget. I just love certain thrift stores. I live in a rural area, and sometimes if you go to the chains like Goodwill, the prices are just higher versus these little mom and pop shops. So I've really kind of fallen in love a lot because I find amazing things. This was 50 cents. This is like garage sale price. Now, it may just look like a rooster to you. It does have a little bit of paint loss, but it is Japan. I did just simply Google lens this, and this previously sold on Etsy for about like $40. I can't remember exactly. Now, there is a tiny little, what do these call it when it's just it's a little chip. I'm blanking, but tiny little. 50 cents. Even I could list it for 30 and that would be fine. Again, I'll check comps and see. Now these, I typically don't like picking up little knicky-knack things unless they have a pretty good price or return on investment. These were 25 cents a piece. I will try not to ring them. They are porcelain bells, little angels. They do still have their gold string to hang for ornaments, but I'm in at 50 cents, and I just thought these were too stinking cute. I did not see any chips on these, otherwise I would have left them. Somebody said these were Lennox online. I only saw one and it sold on Etsy, so I did reach out to the buyer to see if they could let me know what it sold for. I did wish there was a way to check Etsy's sold prices. If you guys know a tool or a hack or a website, please let me know. There used to be one, and now I don't think it works anymore, because I would love to know when checking comps. So this set, I have no idea what I'll list for, probably at least 30. Now this one was more of like I'm just going to give it a shot. I typically don't find any desirable sealed VHS tapes, but this one, I used to love watching Mary-Kate and Ashley. If you're a 90s kid, I think like all the boys have crushes on her and all the girls wanted to look like them. And this one is faded. I didn't realize it, that the cover is supposed to be have more color on it, but it's sealed, which is pretty unique. I don't know. Comps are just so ick on eBay. I might just throw it up for $30 on Etsy and maybe Mercari, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know. These might be free at the store.
Well, can you take the helmet off me?
Careful, careful. Okay. Do you need to blow your nose first before you go back out?
No.
Okay. Do you like your bike?
Yeah.
Good.
We're gonna play houses.
Okay, sounds good. Just make sure you stay in the yard.
Yeah, I actually got my umbrella in.
Okay, sounds good.
Because we need some shade.
Yes, that's a good idea. Make sure you shut that door all the way, please. Here is another cute little breakable pottery piece. This one has the gold foil sticker. It just says made in China, but it is also stamped on the actual pottery. And I'm going to zoom in for you guys. This is adorable. It's got a little turtle, a duck, and the little frog is just too stinking cute. It's just a little bowl, whether you want it to be for a trinket dish. I'm not sure what it was originally intended for. I mean, it's like a catch-all. It's so cute. It really gets me. It doesn't go with my home decor at all, but if you like this little kitschy vintage look, retro-ish, really well made. I did see these selling between $30 and $40, I believe. And it's, I can't get over it. It does have some crazing due to age, but no like actual cracks all the way through or chips. And they had it for $1. Okay. I apologize. There is one modern item I bought for myself that I am not going to resell because it's makeup. It looks almost completely brand new, but you can't sell used makeup online, so I'm going to keep it.
Here's a 90s button-up casual knit dress. Got at a yard sale with a bag sale. Good price, about 75 cents a piece, including this linen blend double-breasted Y2K dress. This denim midi to maxi 90s and dead stock Charlotte Russe Y2K. I also got this cool Illini bag jacket, a cute new tag plushie, these Goosebumps folders, only about $17 sale though. However, this Lisa Frank is so cute as a folder. It goes for about $30. Got Draper James. This dress is new with tags and a 3X. I got this Radio Shack wall mount phone that's probably late 90s, early Y2K for $1 and just sold it for $25.
Blankets, probably one of my biggest sellers. Here is a dead stock Beacon thermal blanket with the nylon pink trim for the 80s duck look. Maybe it was even early 90s, but this was all the rage. People had their duck kitchens, bedrooms, you name it. So yeah, it's like the fake patchwork. This is a twin full size, and I paid $5 for it. Could not find any when I did a quick Google lens, but we'll probably list it for $60 just because it is brand new. I'm going to go over the few adult items I got, and then I'm going to go over the 60 kids pieces rather quickly just because they're very similar, and they look the same, and it would probably bore you, but I had to show you the awesome cuteness. Okay, so this is a really neat t-shirt. It's the P-51 Mustang. Anytime I find aviation or any cool t-shirts like this, I usually do a double take. It's an extra large, and it's just on the Gildan tag. It looks vintage, but I think this may be at the early, like it could be possibly Y2K. I'll have to check the Gildan era because it looks like a retro graphic, and it could be worth like $15 or it could be worth $40. So I went ahead and took a chance. T-shirts are $1, and I think somebody would really enjoy that. This other two-piece outfit is super funky for streetwear. It's the puffy paint. It looks like somebody did this themselves, but this was intentionally made by a company. It is apparel limited art wear. It is cotton. I believe it says made in the USA. one size fits most. So it's got this really abstract, artsy, puffy print. I will try to show you guys the texture of the puffy paint. It's this oversized, like long, baggy t-shirt. And then it has the matching crazy leggings in a like checkered print with the matching abstract. Very maximalist style. And they're just pull-on. I mean, they have a lot of stretch. This elastic is still really good. There is like some pilling from wash, but the set, I will definitely model this and I'll probably list the outfit for like $60. If you're going to an 80s party, that would be awesome. Maybe that may be more like early 90s. I could totally see Lisa from Saved by the Bell wearing that. That was one of my shows I would watch every day after school, even in kindergarten when it was probably not the most appropriate for me, but I had the hugest crush on Zach. Okay, this is not the typical style of the sack that I usually find out at the thrifts. I typically find the woven knit bags that are like bread and butter. They sell for about $25 to $30 depending on size and condition. This one is actually, I actually really like this one. It's classic. It's like a hobo bag. It does have the detachable crossbody. I don't know if it would be long enough for crossbody, more like a shoulder strap. But it does have the double handles with the nice keychain here. Beautiful condition. This is leather. I always do check the corners and the stitching that holds the straps, as those are usually the first areas to show wear. The interior is very clean. It has all these pockets. $30, maybe $40 if I'm lucky. And that was $2, I believe. I found some cool t-shirts. This one is, I think, pretty uncommon just because it was only made for this specific game between Notre Dame and Air Force football in '96. It's an extra large on the JanSport, and I did not see any others online, so I'll probably list this one for about $75 and go from there. It's a good size. What's interesting to me is there's actual glitter in the screen print for that helmet. So yeah, it's nice. Like I don't see cracking or anything like that. So we'll see how that one does. Here is a vintage Jesus tee. These typically do pretty good for me. I don't see them all that often though. I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus. Romans 1:16. This one is single stitch on an Oneida tag, Power 50. It is a size extra large, probably late 90s because it's made of US components in Mexico. So yeah, it's good shape, not discolored or yellowed like you'll occasionally see on white t-shirts. I don't often find them clean. Here's a really cute Y2K mini skirt, very utility, almost steampunk. It is by Nori. I believe this used to be sold at PacSun, if I'm not mistaken. It's a junior size 7. It's low rise. So it does look super short, but it is low rise. Because it looks bigger than a 7, that's because it sits down on the hips. It's probably a modern 6. And it's got the flat pockets. What's interesting to me is it's got these tiny little slits. I think that would hold like a pencil. So I may actually stick a couple pencils in there and just display it that it does indeed. But yeah, interesting. Again, this will probably go for $30, $35. Have a Y2K dead stock tank. Now this is all total, like the definition of early 2000s Y2K. This is dead stock. I paid $3 for it. It's by Santiki. I'm not sure where this brand was sold at, but it is an asymmetrical layered top. Like, do you see how it's got like a, almost like a shark bite hem? It does have the boho style with the crochet detail of the pink and brown, but it has beading sewn throughout the knit crochet as well. It's an extra large. It's probably a true extra large. I will take measurements, but there is some stretch to the top. So I'll probably list that one for $35. This one I thought might do better. I may keep it. It's vintage Hello Kitty. It's a large, and it is just this ribbed screen print tank. I love this. It's a large, so it may be too big. I'll try it on, but that one may be a keeper. Now, as you saw from the main thumbprint for this video, I hit the absolute jackpot for girls' vintage dresses from late 80s. I think most of these were from the early 90s, and I was pretty selective. As you saw at the thrift, I was leaving some behind. The more ruffly and lacy, the more dollars I can get for it typically. I'll be keeping some of these items for my daughter to wear this fall and winter, but these little frou-frou dresses I will be selling. The ones I left at the thrift, they either weren't the style that I think will sell better. They're missing a button, the lace was damaged, there was a blemish on it, and with the stains, they were like set in. I did speak to the employees. I left my name and my phone number in case they get more vintage girls clothing in to call me. It's a smaller town. What else? They said that the clothes came clean, nicely folded in bags, and they're like 6 huge bags. So luck, right place, right time. Here's an example of the dresses that I will probably list. This one for $35, and it's a bib dress, which is just the type of collar. It has the nice ruffle lace with the floral applique, satin bow. Beautiful Easter spring party dress is how I would describe it. And these range in sizes. I have some baby clothes. Most of the stuff is 3T to 6 maybe. So I have a lot of profit sitting here right by me, and I only invested like about $60 just for the kids' clothes that I'm showing you. And if just generally, if I can get about $25 per piece, take 25 times 60, and that's the gross profit, which is absolutely insane. Now, keep in mind, I list these items on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and Poshmark. They do let you list kids' clothes on Depop, but I don't think it's worth my time. You can put in the comments if you have luck selling kids' clothes on Depop, but I just don't think I would. Okay, now this is absolutely adorable. I love the aqua blue. Teal color with the pink flowers. The collar also is kind of what gets me, with the very detailed embroidery and the bows on each side. These oversized collars with the pleats, just adorable. Brands don't typically matter. This one is a 3T made in the Philippines, and most of these are like a cotton poly blend. So if somebody wants to make a big bundle, I take Venmo if you would prefer. Now here is more of a casual piece. These are actually separated. I found the shirt and put them together. I would totally keep this for my daughter, but it's too small. This is by Lee, and it's just a casual 2-piece of this really pretty seafoam green color that I love, with the bow print overall bibs. Has the collar, the bows on the sleeve, and it has a spell out saying bows. Has the little, it's very Oshkosh vibes, but for Lee, and I think it is stunning. It's made in the US, and it's size 12 months. I will probably list this one for about $40. All right, here is a dress that I'll probably only list for $30. It's a little bit more simple with less lace, layers, ruffle, the style. This, I don't know, it looks more plain to me is how I would describe it, but still very much a nice piece, and these are all well taken care of. Now here is an item that was one of my favorites. I found the shirt on my second trip to the thrift. These are Oshkosh, and so it's a turtleneck. It is very intricate with the little cuffs, and it's a beautiful blue color. Has the Oshkosh on the sleeve and the overalls. What's interesting about these is it's the little footies. The elastic is still good, and it is a size 3 to 6 months. I'll have to do some research, but I may list this for like $75. Little ruffles on the butt, like too stinking cute. It is the vest back, and I believe these are made in the USA. Has a little bluish purple flower. Corduroy, I can't get, It's so cute, so cute. All right, I like finding blue girls' dresses because you typically find them in pink or purple. And this is beautiful with the eyelet lace trim, this big satin bow. Really cute. I did make sure all the elastic is good. There's only one outfit that the pants, the elastic is no good, that I overlooked that. But overall, I went through and buttoned everything. I didn't see any blemishes. I could still find things when I'm photographing, but I tried to be diligent with the items because I don't want projects if I don't have to, especially for these items that I'll make 30 to 40. I try not to do that to myself. Here's again another cute with the lace, the bow. If it didn't have the lace or bow, I would have left it. I don't recall any of these brands sticking out to me as bangers. There are certain brands to look for. I really liked the bow detail, the stripe, the Peter Pan collar. Just interesting mixed with the flowers. This one is up there with one of my favorites. It's got the big puff sleeve. My mom would dress me in these. Patch pockets, fabric covered buttons. Just stunning. And this rose print. This is by Fashion Essential and it's a size 5. Oh, so cute. And yes, I have 2 little girls, but we don't go like to these places where you would dress up. My kids, we live in casual wear. I will maybe to do a photo shoot. That would be fun. Speaking of photo shoot, I will insert a few pictures of my 2-year-old. She wanted this outfit on immediately, and then she's been wearing some of the vintage items. So I'll put those pictures up there. My 6-year-old daughter also likes the 90s look. She's a little bit more opinionated with clothing. They have to stretch, or she's not a really big fan. So, but I love dressing my kids up. This is Winnie the Pooh, which I'm just realizing the brand doesn't matter for Winnie the Pooh because I have some that haven't sold, but really cute. Again, the collar, the bow, and this is actually a jumpsuit. So really cute. Probably saying the word a little too much. Again, lace, bib collar, satin bow, floral, puff sleeve. See what you mean? Like they're all very similar. Now this one I like because it is blue and it is tiered, layered with the satin ribbon trim. Side bow, puff sleeve. This is by Jill Lynn, 4T. Yeah, I like it because it's blue. This is very like Easter vibes. It gives me Laura Ashley vibes as well. But this one is Jill Lynn, 4T. I feel like I just said that brand. But lots of lace. The more lace and layers, I feel like it fetches a higher dollar amount. So again, the blue. I really like this one because it's a light baby blue. Puff sleeve has that layered look with the lace on the bottom. Most of these just have like a few buttons on the back, some tie, but most of it is just really cute in the front. So this one, again, this is a more colorful piece, but the embroidery on the collar is adorable. And I do not want to wash these. They will color bleed. The bows and the embroidery could bleed out, and so they're clean to me. All right, so this is a size 12. It's a very traditional style Christmas dress with the green and red plaid. This is velvet with the cute little buttons. Now, I did pass on bigger sizes of like those vintage dresses. Hear me out. When girls, because I went through this myself, my mom would make me wear a dress and I would cry and cry, and she made me wear it. If my daughter doesn't want to wear something, I'm not going to make her wear it. I guess I respect her opinion for her, like her growth and development. You know, generational things have changed with parenting styles. So girls, when they get to what, like between, and this varies, but girls about size or age 6 to 8 become more opinionated with what they want to wear, and they don't want to look like a cute little girl. They want to look more like a grown-up. And so I believe that the vintage dresses in larger sizes would sell slower. Could be wrong. Here is a cute red, blue, and white with the, oh, there's UPS, with the cute, this is a square bib collar. Again, nicely detailed. It's all about the details. This one reminds me of Belle from Beauty and the Beast with the blue, but then the flower applique. Nice little polka dot, all the little frills. Here we've got again, lace, flower embroidery, puff sleeve, layers. This one is a larger size. What size is this one? This is a size large by Capers, which I'm not familiar, but I got this one. It's more of like a casual style. It's got the cute checkered multicolor, but it's also got fruit on it. And I just feel like these novelty fruit prints do pretty good. And so even though, and I understand, so like the larger girl sizes, the dresses that I did find, I'm like, oh, would this fit a women's like size extra small? Because I'll do that is I'll find kids clothes and I'll market them as adults just in a smaller size. But they just fit, the dresses just fit differently than on a woman's body. So like this could fit probably a women's extra small, but I'm probably gonna sell it as a girl's. Oh, something I didn't show on here was all these little touches really add to it. Look at this cute big strawberry button, little accent there. Okay, here is one of the cutest dresses because it comes with the matching purse. So here it's a cute blue and pink with a little teddy bear applique, but it comes with its own little purse. How adorable is this? And the little girl can put like her little lip gloss or maybe some, if you're gonna wear it to church, she could put her money for kids offering. I mean, adorable. This one is by Young Hearts. I did check out this brand Young Hearts because I have a few of those dresses. And the modern dress, I mean, again, it's the style. So now the last section we're gonna go over is the casual wear. I did sneak a few casual ones in there, but these are ones that my daughter will be keeping through this next season, and then I will sell them. There are a few here that I will be listing that aren't her size. So this is one that I did not check the pants. If you saw some cute vintage pants in my footage, it's because the elastic was shot. What I mean by shot, the stretchy part in the elastic band goes crunchy and it doesn't stretch anymore. So I'll demonstrate really quick, and I'm going to put this by my mic so you can hear it. But so this is a girl's 0 to 6 months, and I've already stretched it out once, but here is the crunch that you want to look for. You hear that? Besides my cat meowing. I got this because it's a 2-piece and it is adorable. There was lots of adorable baby outfits, as you saw, and once I got to thinking, I probably should have bought, there were like 5 cute outfits I showed you guys. Some of them had some small stains, but I could have bought them and got like $6 into them and sold them for like 40 to 50 as a set. But I was overwhelmed at the time and did not think of that. But cute. I will just sell this. Again, I'll list it for like $20. I wish I could sew and I would replace that, but it's just not worth my time. So, okay, here is an adorable little girl's geometric knit sweater in pink, or in blue and pink. It is a 4T. It's acrylic, and my daughter will absolutely love this for the season. She loves sweatshirts and sweaters. We're here in Illinois, so we get pretty cold winters. Here, now I got this, and I thought this might be a vintage 80s show that I'm just not familiar with, but I did a Google Lens, did not find anything. So I don't know that I'm even going to list this. Just some soft knit PJs for a little girl. They're snap, otherwise I give them to my soon-to-be niece. I'm sorry. I don't know what you call her. My niece is having, my great niece, oh my gosh, it makes me feel so old, is having a baby girl soon. So, but adorable. And like I said, there was so much of this, but I can't get it all. I had to leave some for other people. Like, as you saw, there was quite a bit left. Could not believe it. These are adorable. These are like the aqua blue, maybe teal to some people, corduroy pants. They have the cute little ruffle in the butt, but I got them because these are Oshkosh. There are some serious collectors out there, and these are made in the USA. They're a size 4. They have the little pockets, which the little kids love the pockets to put rocks or anything that they find, money. Now, these casual pieces I'll just be keeping, and maybe I'll lot up together after my daughter wears them, but she loves these, as do I. The little puffy paint graphics of cats and dogs. She just loves animals. Again, here is a cute little white one with hearts. It's got the heart button, little puffy paint. Cats, you can't go wrong with that one. Primary colors. Adorable with a little chain. It says love on the kitty. This one needs a light sweater shade, but it's just a color block. Pullover with a kitty. Little pocket there. This is a little casual t-shirt. My daughter is built like a linebacker, like my husband, and so she's gonna be nice and thick. So it's hard to dress her. Like Carter's, current Carter's, like they're all so tight on her. My other daughter's the same way. They're gonna be some strong women when they grow up. Now this one is my favorite for my daughter. If you know the brand Rose, they're known for cute novelty pastel print sweaters from the 80s and 90s. They used to fetch really good money. I've sold some for over 100. Now they've dropped significantly in resale value. It could always change, but this is Jamie Rose, made in the USA, and it's a little pastel print kitty sweater that the resale just really was not there on eBay, but I have a feeling it would go on Etsy, and if I did sell it, I'd probably list it for $40. I looked and looked and looked for more characters because the vintage clothing for like Barney, Strawberry Shortcake, all of that stuff goes for really good money. And here is a crew neck sweatshirt for Barney. It's white, and as you can see, it is still white. I am shocked. It's a size 4T, made in the USA. It's trademarked Barney, and I have sold these in the past for $40 to $50. And then here is a cute casual long sleeve. It's like a thin sweatshirt, but it is a sweatshirt material, and it's even got a little baby bop with the alphabet. And I believe this is Barney branded as well. This one is a 3T. So, you guys, I can't believe the haul. People recently have been telling me, oh, you find such good stuff, but I find the best vintage when I go to these small little towns or these small little town yard sales or the church yard sales. And I'm very blessed that I'm able to do this and that I'm able to share my journey with everybody here on the YouTube community or on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, it's also Thrifting is My Beach. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to subscribe, to comment, to share my video. It just means the world to me. So I will be bringing you along with me again, I'm sure, to thrift in the near future, and I will be posting a June highlights what sold video. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.